Hey guys, on today's video I want to share with you something that has been a bother for a while now. You know, when you visit the internet, most of the videos you watch, you will hear people tell you things about savings, you know, how savings is a very good thing. I too, I have done such videos where I spoke about the importance why you should save. You know, I've done that video, but there is something I realized. If you are saving and you're not doing it right, you will not be able to reap the benefits of it. Trust me. The reason is because savings is a principle. Savings, you've got to understand, is not an end, it's a means to an end. Sadly, over the years, quite a lot of people, they have been taught to think that savings is an end. And that's where the problem is, because savings truly, it's not an end, it's a means to an end. And so if you've been saving and your goal, your aim of saving is for the rainy day, or if you're saving and somehow you are thinking, okay, that is an end, then you've got to think again. If you truly want to save so that you benefit from savings, then you must do these three things. Number one, you've got to make sure that you save with a purpose. Trust me, there is no point saving if you are not saving with a purpose in mind. This is one of the reasons you see that over the years there are many people who have saved. They will come and they will tell you that they are good savers, but guess what? They couldn't do anything with the savings, because from the very beginning when they started saving, they had no purpose, no destination, no purpose in mind, and for that reason the savings couldn't bear the desired fruits. Hear me, if you truly want to reap the benefits of savings, trust me, before I go into that point, I want you to understand the savings can literally change your life. It can turn things around for you. I'm telling you, saving is one of the principles of financial management that everybody must take advantage of. But then you need to save the right way. And saving the right way means you have to save with a purpose in mind, which means from the very beginning, you need to make up your mind that this is what you are saving for. And you know, this is why budgeting is very good. Now, if you haven't seen my videos on budgeting, I'm just going to put a link on top of this video and also put the link below so that you can watch those videos. It will change your life. Trust me. I think it's a 5 or 6 part series that I took our time to explain everything about budgeting. Now, this is where budgeting comes into play, because when you make a budget, it helps you to allocate your income in the right way. And then when you save with a purpose in mind, for example, you want to buy a house, or maybe you want to buy a car, or maybe you want to pay for school fees, or whatever it is you want to save for, you need to write down the purpose. It is so important. I cannot stress this enough. Your purpose of savings will go a very long way to determine if your savings will produce results for you or not. So the first thing is to work on your purpose. Why do you want to save? This is why there are different kinds of savings. For example, when I ask some people, do you have savings? They tell you yes. But then when you ask them what kind of savings do you have, quite a lot of people, they don't know what to say, because they are thinking, is there anything like that? But yes, there are different kinds of savings, and the different kinds of savings is what defines the purpose of the savings itself. For example, emergency fund is a kind of savings where you save for an emergency. It's the money you just kept somewhere, you just keep putting money there and you don't touch it. You are saving that money for a day when there will be an emergency. You know how life is. Sometimes life happens, and when it happens, you may need money urgently to do certain things, and running around going to meet people may not be a constructive idea as at that time. If you already have emergency fund, it will be easy for you to go there. So having an emergency fund is a kind of savings. Retirement fund is a kind of savings. Academic fund is a kind of savings. Even vacation, going for vacations is a kind of savings. So you must have a purpose in mind. Now, this is very, very, very important. Now, the second thing that you've got to understand about savings is that while you are saving, you must have this mind, this idea of increasing your income through the savings. Or rather, we can say that you must have this idea of multiplying your income with your savings. Let me explain something to you. If, for example, you're saving money and you don't have any plan to increase or multiply the money that you are saving, do you know what's going to happen? A day will come when you will need that money, and because you already have that savings, you just go there and you pick that money and use it for whatever purpose that you want to use it for. And when you are done, you have no more savings. Then you have to start afresh again. You have to begin from the start again, which is a cumbersome road to travel through. And that's one of the reasons you see that while you are saving, you should have in your mind that you need to multiply your savings. This is so important. And again, this is where the different kinds of savings comes into play. So, for example, while you remove money for an emergency fund, okay, you should also remove money for the retirement fund, okay. Then you should also remove money for an investment. You should say, okay, this particular saving, I'm doing this saving for an investment. You get the point now? Your savings in the long run should lead to an increase. That is my point. And so if you're saving and at the end of 6 months or at the end of 1 year or 1.5 years, if at the end of that period your money is not going to increase, then I don't think there's any need for you to continue to save. So this is something that you truly need to work on. Now, the third thing that you need to know about savings is that if you're saving, you should have a time limit. First of all, you should have a target. You should have a time limit. Because if you don't have a time limit, you're just going to keep doing it and it does not end. There should be a time when you say, okay, I'm going to do this for 3 months so that I can do something else for another 3 months. So if, for example, you want to buy a car, there should be a time limit for your savings. So these are some of the things that you need to understand about savings. If you are not willing to put these 3 things to work, then forget about savings. Stop saving because you're wasting your time. That's the truth. You're wasting your time. You get the point now? It's just a total waste of time. Many years ago, when I was not financially educated, I fell for this also. I saved. The worst thing that can happen to anybody is when you're just saving. You know, when they ask you, do you have savings? You reply braggadociously and then you say, yes, I do. No, I don't mean that in a proud way, okay? But what I'm trying to communicate is that most people will boldly and proudly say to you that, yes, I am saving. But when you ask them, why are you saving? Is it just to be on the safe side? Or I'm saving for the rainy day. You see that now? When you're saving like that, you will never reap the benefits of savings. Savings, like I said earlier, is one thing that can literally change your life. But then you need to put the principles of savings to work. If you will do this, I'm telling you, your life will not remain the same. So that'll be all for today's video. Now, my name is Franklin from the Money Code Academy. If you haven't liked this video, I want to encourage you to do so. Share with your friends and families who need to hear these things. On this channel, I educate people financially. I educate people on the things that they need to know to be able to win in their financial journey. So if this is your first time, consider subscribing because every week I post a video that will help you to reach your financial goal. So that'll be all for now. I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget to take advantage of my free course, The Power of Financial Education. I will just put the link below. Make sure you go for that course. Click the link below and go for that course and watch what your life will become. I'll see you in the next video.